Boom. What is up?
Hi guys.
I missed you
I'm
guys.
so happy. Yeah, I'm happy the three of us are here.
The three musketeers back together
Yes.
again. Dun, dun.
I am not. I know I'm not looking directly at you guys. I'm trying to find the video to share. I'm sorry for those who my notifications are messing up. So I'm going to share a little bit. So I will let you guys take over for a second for me, please.
How do you pronounce the title? I was like, I can't pronounce it. What?
Eradication.
Eradication. Yeah. Okay. I was like, how do you pronounce that? I was like, I'm not gonna say the title because I can't pronounce it.
The definition means to completely destruct something, like to completely destroy it.
So, was this movie influenced by COVID?
Well, this came out in 2022.
Like most pandemic movies now are.
Because when I was watching that, I kept thinking COVID, like when we were all. What year was this movie?
2022. It came out last year.
2022. I have it up. Hello. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because I felt like COVID was a huge influence on this movie. I felt that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
Richard,
you guys felt that too?
Oh yeah, there was
I was actually watching this with my boyfriend. He actually said something about that too. He's like, "What if like this was like COVID?" I was like, "Don't
about COVID.
Don't."
Well, people did die with COVID. They didn't get and they did pass it on. It wasn't violent like that, but it was that people would get sick and they would pass it on.
Yeah, that is true.
Eradication, though. I mean, at least I hope.
What?
Eradication. There was like they were killing people that were infected. So like I really hope that.
Yeah, I got to wonder like, what if they did do that and they're like, oh, they died because of COVID.
That's what I was thinking.
How would we know?
Like when some of these like actors that were like sick and killing off, I was like, you took them out too, didn't you? I see you.
That is, oh my god, because they're I don't even know where to begin with. Oh my gosh, one second, stupid computer, come on. Well, sorry.
The description of the movie was 100% different than what I.
Me too.
So it's unknown disease wipes out most of the population, and man is isolated for study. Fearing for his wife's safety, he breaks quarantine. So automatically, I thought, okay, cool. They all go under quarantine. They're all locked up, and now he fears that his wife is somewhere else, and he has to go like rescue her. That's what I was totally prepared for.
Did you think it was going to be like I Am Legend, something like that?
Along those lines, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
Have to, like fight off monsters and try to survive out in the wilderness, trying to go get his wife. That's 100% what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah. So I think the one thing for this movie that was lacking was the action.
Friggin' Richard. Is it Police Academy? This is actually Dirty Dancing Havana Nights we're talking about.
Yes.
With the quarantine edition.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I was thinking like there's another one that just came out. I think it was called Love and Monsters. Where like these two teenage like lovers, like boyfriend girlfriend separated.
Dylan, the hot guy.
Yeah, but the hot guy. You know
Dylan O'Brien.
The show's called Girls, Gore, and Gin.
That doesn't mean. Hold on, let me see.
Let me go look for some hot guys real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some pictures.
Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah. That hot guy. Yes, thank you, Lex. Thank you.
Maze Runner. He's from Maze Runner.
Wait a minute.
The Teen Wolf.
Thank you, Lex.
Eduardo, how did you know what hot guy they're talking about so quickly?
Yeah, thank you, Eduardo. Yes, he's a hot guy.
Is he?
I loved him in Maze Runner.
He looks so generic.
He's dreamy.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even.
He's good looking.
He looks like one of the dudes I used to pick bales of hay with. Like dudes I used to pick bales of hay with. Like, no.
Putting it out in the universe, call me.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. Arlene's single.
I am so befuddled right now. Oh, I love Teen Wolf. He took totally different Teen Wolf than in Maze Runner. Hey, Eduardo, then isn't there a Teen Wolf movie coming like really soon? Let me know because I don't know if it looks good or not. I need some backup. I never seen it.
Teen Wolf came out like way before Maze Runner, right?
I never saw Teen Wolf. I never saw it. Except for the movie, the 80s movie.
I've watched a couple episodes, but I never really got into it.
I'm with Richard. I think he looks confused by a feather. Yes, I agree with that. He has that face of like, what is this? What am I doing?
Well, that's what makes him hot.
He kind of does. He makes this smirk like, what am I doing? What's going on?
It's charming. I love how we get into weird tangents. I'm sorry, you guys. It's me.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, like the plot of the other movie that I brought up of Maze Runner Hot Guy goes looking for his girlfriend, and it's straightforward. Like he's just looking for her to try to save her because he thought she's in danger. So that's like kind of what I was expecting from this.
I just thought of another one like that, Cloverfield.
Yes.
Yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like that early shaky cam, but I actually thought it was really cool for a first take on it. So I was like, wow.
I really liked it. I wish I saw it like in the movie theater.
I saw it on the big screen and it messed me up, like because I got a little dizzy. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
Okay, so
then maybe not.
Yeah, it was a little much for the first time. Like,
can you imagine that movie in 3D?
Ooh, no, 4D. 4D.
Ooh.
That'd be fun. When the lady explodes, they throw like guts at you real quick.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Oh man, that'd be an experience.
Have you guys ever went to one of those Rocky Horror Picture shows that you interact with?
Yes.
There's so much. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. You get to throw stuff at the screen and at the actors who are acting the movie out in front of you. You yell at people and you dance, and it's a lot of fun.
And if it's your first time, you're a virgin.
Oh,
and then mark you.
Let's go together, guys.
I'm not. I already been to it, so I'm not. But you will be one, and I'll go with you.
Just lie.
Let's talk about all kinds of mayhem. Let's go.
They used to do it at the Loft. The Loft Cinema.
Oh, really?
Cinema? Yeah, at midnight.
Nice.
I never really got out, so I'm not surprised I didn't know that.
It's time to get to it. We're going to drag that.
Reveal Lane.
For me, I loved Cloverfield Lane.
10 Cloverfield Lane was really good.
That one was my favorite.
I'm not going to lie, though. I skip over both those, and I like Cloverfield Paradox. That was so, like, it's on Netflix, but it's still there. It's really, like, more sci-fi than scary, and it's really fun. Yeah. It's just dumb fun.
But I think that's what I like about Cloverfield, that each movie is so different.
So different, yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
100%, yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Richard. I wish I would have been at that one. Dang. I love what do you call it? Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But back to this one. Oh my gosh, back to Eradication real quick. So this poor guy, like his girlfriend, his wife, she's a doctor or something, and they're gonna find a cure for him. Mm-hmm. So that's good. She wants to take care of him.
Is she a doctor though? Because
your wife tells you she's a doctor. She's a doctor.
Yeah, you get it, Miguel.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Whatever.
Yeah. Like this dude is like the definition.
Push alert.
Like I don't want to give it away yet, but like I kind of.
He doesn't have any balls. Oh wait, can I say that? Okay, I just said it.
Yeah.
Marlene, come on now. We all heard my mouth.
After some of the stuff we talked about on the show, some guys literally had no balls. Like literally.
Really don't. Really none whatsoever.
No backbone.
I just thought he was trying to I didn't see it that way. I just saw it as him trying to do what he had to do because they told him he was the cure. She did at least, and he believed her. So I would do what I could to help out. I thought that's what he was doing.
They go back into the history of he's always been that person. I understand if it was right now they told you if like with COVID and everything, they say like your blood is the cure, then that's different. But he was always that person.
Yeah, they did bring that up.
Yes, and even when he found out that he wasn't the cure and he wasn't sick, he didn't really like fight back or like try to even like help her. He kind of just gave in and was like, well, screw it. Like, what do you do?
Kind of did,
I think it would have been more interesting if it wasn't his wife. It was just like a random person.
Yes.
What do you call it? Definitely can explore that towards the end too. Definitely comes into mind.
And like maybe kind of like a little backstory and maybe a little bit more character.
I think I wanted more action because when he was out in the the river, and then it made me laugh when he was like, "Hey," and he can obviously see that person sick and like fucking dead. I was like, "What the fuck?
Don't come near me!
Don't do that guy.
Like, why would you come
here?
Like he's an airbender. Like
clearly fucking boils, and like it looks not normal."
This was like coming off, and he's all like, "Arr, arr, arr."
That part made me laugh, and it was like that person's talking. You're gonna
exactly the noise he makes too. Arr.
No, seriously, he was like clicking his teeth, and he was like, arr, arr. And I'm like
honestly, why would you talk?
No, bad dog. No.
True. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. There was this that he said bad dog, Lex. I think it was the wife, and it was like whimpering, and I kept thinking there was a dog, but it was the wife, and I was like,
it was the wife.
It was the wife, and I was like, where's the dog? That I didn't see before, but it was the wife.
Yeah. This virus was like totally blowing my mind because like normally like zombie apocalypse kind of thing, a virus takes over the brain and like there's no recognition of who you're talking to or what you just want to attack people. This was totally different because she would come back in and out. Mm-hmm. And then like when he hugged her, I was like,
the ending?
What the heck is going on?
I was like, why would you do that? Unless like when he hugged her, I thought like he just wants to die. Like I
thought that too. As soon as like she started biting into him and he didn't even do anything. I was like
no backbone.
Yeah. Just like gave in.
He could also just really love her. Like it can be a good thing.
I think that's why I wanted it to explore not his wife. Because like he can use that argument that he loved her.
I think
it would have been more interesting.
Like the old couple on Titanic, and they just lay in the bed together.
You're really gonna hit me in the feels like that?
I thought it ended right there. I was like, oh, it's over, because then I went to break, and I was like, oh, it ended. But then I came back to the movie. I was like, oh,
I thought so too. I was like, is it seriously gonna end like that?
I was like, okay, I guess.
No way. Okay, so backtracking for everybody that's watching.
Yeah.
So
we're going way off top. We're way in the end now. Gosh,
so backtracking to like the beginning. So it's like mid-apocalypse. Everybody is gone. There is nobody. He is isolated in this house, this cabin in the woods kind of type
really
thing.
Pretty.
Really pretty. I was like, I want to go back. I want to go there. And he has the egg timers because I guess no electricity works, so he's using a lantern. So he has like these egg timers lined up, and he has to time himself with everything he does, like a routine every day.
Oh, wait, I want to ask you guys, like, do you guys do good with routines? Because like with me, it helps me. But I think because I have the option of not having the routine, it helps me. Like I'm not obligated like he is.
Yes. I try.
Was he simping?
A
little bit.
Kind of, yeah. You want to put it lightly, sure.
It's called marriage, you just got to deal with it, right?
Yeah, so he's, So I kind of do a routine, but yeah, he's in a routine because he has this mindset that he has to stay healthy and keep himself healthy and to watch for these symptoms because he thinks that he is infected and that
real quick though, on that topic of the egg timers, I don't want to pass over this. Does anyone have an egg timer that goes over an hour?
No.
So he set that shit while he was asleep, and like, so he only gets an hour of sleep at a time.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, so
I was like,
egg time your sleep too.
Like even if you're exercising, you set it for like, okay, here's 10 minutes for this, and then I don't know, in an hour I eat, and then like, so that doesn't make sense. You need more than an hour to do certain things.
Right.
Like, why don't you just? It bugged me. I don't know why the egg timers bug me of all things.
Not to
Wait,
mention,
I don't remember. Was he told? He was told, right? To keep doing the routines.
Yeah.
His wife told him that you need to keep up these routines and keep healthy and watch for signs of like symptoms. That's why he was always checking himself in the mirror and like exercising.
Yeah.
And what kind of like gave me like a question, like he was doing other things outside of his routine. I was like, how do you have time for this with those egg timers in your routine? And they're watching you.
There was like a lot of plot holes. I think this was very low budget, but it did look really beautiful. Like some places were really pretty.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the end of the world, I would totally be down to stay in a place like that. That would be
great.
At the beginning, I was like asking myself, I was like, wait a minute, if he's the cure, why is he left alone in the middle of the woods? Why is he not like in a facility closer to where she's at?
Yeah, protecting him.
Well, I thought of that, but I thought like you don't want to risk the cure being around other people and getting infected.
From the first,
but if like she looked like a scientist, so I would think like they would keep him isolated in a room and like do tests with his blood instead of just leaving him out there with the infected.
I thought the same thing, but
if you're around people a lot, there's more chance. What if they get infected and they don't know, and then they're near the cure? Why would you risk it? You have to protect it like a gold egg.
Right. Yeah. I guess so.
That's the same way, like on 28 weeks later, when they find the one kid who's asymptomatic, and then they infect someone else, or the woman is found to be asymptomatic.
The mom
accidentally infects the dad.
And then the dad kisses her, and the saliva gets in and like breaks out. Yeah, I totally see what you're saying.
The shit out of her.
But wait, they were not, right? Because at the end, the kids do get it.
No, the kids live.
The kids live, but the son is carrying the virus.
Yeah.
The little boy's carrying
I thought they turned into zombies.
No.
They get to the football field and they get into the helicopter and they take off, and then you see the boy in the back and his eyes are like infected. So he's the next carrier.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it in a long time, but
they definitely reset the egg timer. But the fact that it's an hour at a time, I would go crazy. You would go insane doing an hour.
There were like 8 of them, so
yeah.
But you have to like, you can't.
So wait, would he time going to the bathroom?
I would. I do it every day.
Oh my god.
I get 17 and a half minutes a day for bathroom breaks. That's it.
Oh my god.
I spread them out accordingly. That's a totally normal guy thing to do. Yeah.
You guys, my friend sent me a video about like I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick, but my friend sent me a video about the FBI, and like one of the questions they ask like people who are gonna work there is if they look at their shit, and their answer will determine if they hire them or not. To see if they're a psychopath.
So if you look at it, you are?
No, if you say you don't look at it, they know you're lying. Because everyone looks in the toilet.
I don't not look, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like,
I need to see I'm healthy.
Yeah, it's like, no, there it is.
Yeah, same.
You tried to miss this time. No, there you go.
But I thought that was like a weird question, but then it makes sense. Like you have to look. And if people say no, they're lying.
That's very interesting for the FBI, but all right.
Yeah, I would assume they have better ways to test that than poop tests.
Well, I imagine there's so many tests, but like that is one of the questions.
Okay, so it's just like a little feeler, like a little, well, maybe. Let's just put it in there, softball them this way they don't expect.
Human response, I guess.
Yeah, because everyone goes. Even Daisy does.
Everyone. Anyway, oh my gosh, where are we at? We're at the
yeah, he's isolated in his house and he thinks that he is not infected. And what was like very intriguing to me is that he had this phone book, and the dial phone was tripping me out because I haven't seen one of those in a long ass time. But he was just calling like random people probably just to hear a voice, because he's been there for 2 years by himself. And he finally gets a hold of somebody, and they're like, let me come to you. Like, I can pull my weight. Like, let's work on this together. And he's like, no, I'm infected. And as soon as the guy was like, how do you know for sure? I was like, ooh.
It was a twist, a little twist.
Like, whoop. And then like the light bulb in him like turned on, and the guy's like, hey, they have tests now that you can test your blood, but you have to go into town to like get it from the store. And when he tested his blood and it came negative, I was like, whoa.
All right, now here's plot hole 2 right there then. If the world is ending as it was, how did they have time to package this stuff and then ship it out to stores? Like, why are you bothering putting it into package? Just send it to everybody really fast. Like, there's an army base wherever.
Maybe so it won't be contaminated. Like the test won't be.
But I don't know how. But I would. My first job would not be to get it to a gas station. You know, like it's not gonna go. If everyone's dying, we're gonna do something else.
You know, that part reminded me of COVID, because like now you can go to Walmart and get the test. So maybe it started off that some people didn't die.
Or maybe when it was kind of like just starting, they kind of like took out the test so people could test themselves and like isolate themselves and keep track of themselves, and then it kind of outbroke. Could on that.
Well, I guess that's why I thought of COVID a lot with the test, the home test. Like it brought it back to me.
Right. So wait, Marlene, are you waiting for COVID to turn into a zombie apocalypse, or?
I think we all.
No, I think we're good. I think with the vaccines and everything.
I'm not running, so they can just take me. I'm not running around.
You know, I think I might be immune, because I've been around people that had it and they didn't know, and we were like sitting together and eating together, and I didn't get sick.
I actually had it before it became a thing.
Yeah.
They could not figure. I was so sick for like 2.5 weeks. Like it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest and my lungs were on fire. So like I went in and they tested me, like all these kinds of tests, and they were like, we can't figure it out what it is, so we're gonna call it bronchitis. And I was like, okay. So like, but I had to be on like 2 rounds of steroids because it was so bad.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah.
So, and then COVID started. I was like, oh my God.
Like a light bulb just went on.
Probably had it. So.
Shoot. Yeah, it happened a lot in California, especially in my area, because we are in this bit of a dust bowl. So everyone has hay fever here. So everyone just thought, oh, it's a really bad year for hay fever. And then all of a sudden in March, everything shut down, and be like, oh, you probably were sick. I'm like, yep, that's what it was. Yeah. So a lot of people did get really bad flu symptoms, but it wasn't as crazy, I guess. It definitely affected people worse in other areas, but before it really got a name, that happened quite a bit here.
Do you feel like it changed your body?
Yes, because my immune system hasn't been the same. Really, like I used to rarely get sick, and when I do, it would hit me really hard. The past few months, I've gotten the flu really easily. I've gotten the nasal. Like I just got over ear infection. I haven't had one of those since I was a kid. I had a bad nasal congestion. I get sick very easily now. So like
I'm sorry.
Vitamins all the time.
Oh, echinacea. Do you take that?
I do not.
That helps like with any kind of infections, and also take NAC, which is like for the lung health and then liver health as well.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that last time. Yeah. Marlene told me about that. Yeah.
Okay. I have to try that.
Oh yeah, I recommend it. I think because I take like ginger root capsules and all that stuff, it has helped me like fight off whatever.
I heard those are good too, but I've never really tried.
Ginger root is good for the immunity.
I go a different route. It's a lot of pickles and tequila. See, pickles, so you pickle yourself from the inside out. And then tequila, it'll kill any germs, so you're good to go.
Vodka.
No, I don't do tequila. I'll eat pickles. I don't do tequila.
You know, I think
nope, I don't want a tequila.
It fucks you up.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna get you guys good tequila.
In high school, I used to eat hot dogs every fucking day from Circle K, and I think that's why it won't like COVID can't survive inside of me.
Fine,
like,
yeah.
It's like fuck no.
Yeah, there's
Like,
there's
this
nothing
is
in your
disgusting.
That was actually the cure for this movie too. They just didn't show at the ending.
Hot dogs from
He goes
Circle
back
K.
to the gas station and eats an old hot dog, and boom, he's healed.
Boom.
Yeah, that's the cure, you guys. Go eat Circle K food.
Oh man, so yeah, he gets the little test, but he doesn't check it right away. I don't remember what happened in that scene.
Yeah, it like he took it up and left it, and like he totally forgot about it, went about his day, and then he came across it again. And it was blue, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, at first I was like, did I miss something? Did he look at the test? I was like, did I like blink or something? And then he saw it was negative, and I was like, whoa, she lied to him, that bitch.
Right. Well, he was on the phone with her. I was like, is he gonna bring it up? Is he gonna bring it up? And he didn't bring it up. I'm like, why didn't you bring it up?
It's like when you find out it's like when you find out your significant other after like 10 years has been cheating. You don't bring it up right away. You got to wait for that moment to really stick it in their face.
Oh, you like a slow burn?
I'm totally different. I'm a Scorpio, and if I find out you doing me dirty, oh no, we can pass it out.
I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm a Scorpio moon and a Cancer rising, so I'm all fucked up.
Welcome to the fuck.
Man. Oh no.
No, I would have, if I was in that situation, I found out I was negative, I was like, I would have questions. Why am I here if I'm not infected?
Yeah, you dumb fucking bitch. Why did you lie to me?
Why do you need my
I got so angry.
Look at my fucking arms.
Yes, I agree with you. Why are we apart if I'm not affected? Like, why?
Yeah, look at my junkie tracks now because of you. Fuck.
Oh my god, those look so painful. I was like, why?
I was like, why haven't you learned after 2 years how to poke yourself?
You know, it's not that though. He's doing it on such a regular basis too.
Yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't have time to heal.
Arm. He doesn't even switch or go to like his ankle or like his feet or his legs, somewhere else. Like he just had one spot, and now he's like, oh yeah, I can make a junkie proud. I was like, well, that was a little too far, but it was good.
Those marks really don't go away very easily. When I was giving blood plasma on a regular, I still see them on my arms. Mm-hmm. And those people knew what they were doing. It's not like I was doing it myself. I'm not just like bringing blood plasma to the store and like, give me money.
Right.
They were doing it properly. He definitely wasn't. Like you could tell it was messing up every time.
That's like my least favorite. Like when we have to like go to the doctor, I'd rather get shots. It's when they're looking for your vein to get like the blood. I hate that.
I have really good veins, so I don't have issues with
I've been told that, but there's been people that can't find it. So I'm like, okay, which
I'm a phlebotomist's wet dream with my I was a medical assistant, and I used to do blood draws, and I can administer them. I can't really take IVs and stuff, but I was watching him and how he angled the needle, and I was like, cringe.
Yeah, no, not good.
Worse is when they dig.
He's like going straight down.
Oh God,
that fucking hurts.
No, I had one nurse do that, and the needle popped out, and like blood literally squirted. And I was like, get away from me.
And you know what?
I hope she was new. Oh, so go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll go next.
There was a lady. I hope she was new when she did this, but she forgot to close the end off. So when she put it in, it just started spurting at her, and she freaked out. And like it took someone else that came over to close everything down. Like, oh man, do I like Yelp this? Like, this is a bad review.
Yelp. I was gonna say, like, have they ever asked you when they're like, we have like a nurse or whatever they're called, they need to practice, they're new at it, and I always say no. I'm sorry, but no, you can't practice on me. Like, I feel bad, but no.
In medical assisting school, I had a girlfriend like try it on me, and she had no idea what she was doing, and she like stuck it in, got scared, took it out, and went to go put it back in, and I hopped out hopped out of that chair. I was like, no, none of you are touching me ever again, none of you. So like, oh God, no.
No.
Anybody new? No.
I feel bad, but no.
Yeah, they just want to come in and learn. Okay, cool. There's dummies for that.
on yourself.
For real, seriously. Try it on yourself, and then we'll talk. I had a nurse miss 5 times in one arm, 3 times in the other arm, and
oh my god,
my hand.
No, I don't like the hands. No.
For acupuncture, when I'm really stressed out, he puts it like on this area. Oh wait, right here, and that fucking burns.
Really?
That area, it burns.
I've done that, like when you massage that, because that pressure point right there. I've never had a needle there. That's crazy.
I didn't know they.
I need it when I'm very stressed out. He knows, and he'll put it there, and it fucking burns. But it, like, if I don't need it, it'll fall off by itself. My body knows to reject like the needles that I don't need.
Yeah. Oh. Interesting.
Well, so that's a good needle situation versus poor Richard, who had a very terrible needle.
Oh, poor Richie.
It's horrible.
Oh, that's a lot of needle.
I'd be like, I'm leaving.
Forget it. I'll be sick. You guys suck.
Like the second or third time, I was like, okay, you're done.
When I was little, my mom got into a fight with the woman that she couldn't find it because she was new, and she's like, my daughter's not having somebody practicing on her. Go get like an experienced nurse.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you.
When it comes to kids, come on now.
Yeah. Like, I would like to turn your 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, whatever, into a pin cushion, please. For science.
No, my mom was having none of that. She found out, and she was like, no.
But basically, this guy did all the practice tests he ever needed, and he didn't give a shit apparently to himself into one arm, and he just destroyed that arm. And and there's another part where he's getting his food, where he drops off the blood, and then they're giving him food, and he complains like, "I'm a vegetarian."
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. I noticed when he was putting when he was putting the cans in there, he put beets and then he put pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans. So then when he was like, "I'm a vegetarian," I was like, "No, you're not. You just ate pork and beans."
But I mean, if it's like that situation where it's like the end of the world, you're not like, you're gonna eat whatever you can fucking find.
Yeah. I was like, why are you being so picky? And all of a sudden you're a vegetarian? Why are you so picky?
How are you a vegetarian at the end of the world?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, my gluten allergy. Oh no. Oh. Whatever. Eat whatever. So yeah.
People are dying. People are dead.
Right.
But they don't have any. No, they don't have any seafood options though. Oh.
I want to know where those drones are coming from.
That's another thing too. They never specified, did they?
Well, there's like a big chunk of backstory missing, and that's where all the questions lie. Like, where are these people? What are they doing? Why did they make the deal with the wife? And the drones. What's the point of the drones were giving off smoke to kill everybody that was infected, but they kept watch of him.
So why didn't they just put him down or put her down?
I just like to watch him like a cam girl.
Creepers.
Like a cam girl. Well,
basically.
How much would you have to be paid to live in a cabin?
He got paid in food.
He got paid in food. Not even worth it. Nope.
No.
Not even a lot of food. He got maybe 4 or 5 cans, maybe.
Hey, but he's living. He is living better than other people because he had a really nice house. He would get food delivered to him like it was fucking DoorDash or something.
True.
Yeah, not bad.
So he's doing pretty good for a cam girl at the end of the world.
I'll give it to him.
You know what? Yeah. I agree with that. And Richard, I agree with you as well. At the end of the world, vegetarians will still let you know they're vegetarians. Mm-hmm. It's not wrong. We're not wrong.
Nope.
Oh man.
I was vegetarian for a little bit, but then I stopped. And even then I feel like my body needs vegetarian days. But like if I'm working and there's food there and I know I'm gonna work long hours, I'm gonna eat the chicken. Like I have to. My body needs it.
There are definitely days I can go without meat. Like, you know what? It's cool. Like
I don't eat it every day, but I'll bite the cow. I don't care.
Yeah. I think honestly, if it was the end of the world and there's like nothing else to eat and like somebody's dead, I'd probably eat the meat of the person.
Yeah, you would have to. Yep, I would too.
Yeah, like if it's the end of the world, like Walking Dead or something, I wouldn't kill somebody for the meat, but if they're already dead.
I'm not that savage.
Yeah.
Like that's like the Donner Party when they like were gonna kill somebody, but then the guy died anyway. So like, let's eat him. Yeah, let's do this.
Wait, is that the real life story about the airplane that they had to survive eating the dead people?
No, that's that was the soccer team. I'm talking about the pioneers that came west and they stopped at Donner Pass. They got snowed in and then they ate like 10, 15 people out of 80. Yeah, so it wasn't great. Put it that way.
They say women taste better because they have more fat.
I don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out either. I read that on the Walking Dead comic books.
I will take your word for it.
Huh.
And if it ever comes to it, you guys can eat me, all right? But let me die first.
Was he bait then?
No. I think so.
I think he was a cam girl.
He was the food.
Okay, so he finds a tent in the forest, and there is somebody like shacked up in there, and he goes and checks it out, and guess who he finds? His wife. Dun, 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 his wife.
That was a great twist.
That was I was like, whoa. Because I was actually wondering who was in that hazmat, whatever it's called, suit going around killing
Did not expect her, though.
I did not expect her.
I did like that twist that she was using the blood to stay alive and she was lying to him.
Yes.
I was very surprised by that.
That's where I was getting at for Eduardo. So he was kind of bait, snack kind of thing. Guess with this virus, if you have clean blood running in your system, it kind of like fights back the virus and makes you like more human. Yeah. So she was actually taking the blood that he thought he was giving for a cure to her. She would come pick it up. She would inject it into herself, and that's how she was staying alive.
But
the only test running on that was if it tastes good or not.
Right.
But the thing is that he was such a pushover, she could have just asked. Like, yeah, he would have done it. I bet you he would have done it.
Yeah, I think he would have.
Depending on how much blood you need, I would do it too. Like if it's someone I care about.
Yeah,
like
I don't think it was a big deal, especially someone you're married to.
Exactly. And then she did give supposedly she gave the rest to this facility to test or whatever, but he finds her, brings her back to the house. At this point, she is not injecting herself with blood, so she's getting more infected. He locks her up in his office and goes adventuring out wherever, trying to figure out what is going on. And he comes across the computer that they're talking on, like he talks to him on, and all of their conversations are recorded. And there is a third person chiming in, but you can't see their face. They're just typing out, and they don't say anything. They say like one-word things, like deal. And it shows like her hanging up with him, and then she looks at the camera, and she's begging whoever she's talking to, just keep him isolated, keep him safe, and I'll get you your blood, and we'll just like trick him, and then I'll just take care of it. And
From that bit, I think what happened was that she's talking to someone in the government, because it seemed like she did have a job at one point.
Yes.
And that person got infected, and they know that they're killing everyone who's infected. So in order to keep himself alive, or whoever the mystery person is, he needs fresh blood. So he's using her to get to him, and then they kind of siphon the blood from her to mystery person. Mystery person gets food for what's his name, and then they keep that going. That's the deal. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I get.
Yes. And then I guess I'm guessing a part of their deal is she goes out, and like anybody that's wandering around, she kills them up.
It was kind of awesome.
Yeah, that first scene where he got shot in the face and the gas mask in the air, I was like, whoa.
I thought they were gonna be like the main cast, so like that took me. I was like, wait, what?
Me too. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening?
Did not work out for those guys.
I thought that was gonna be the main character when I saw it, and I was like, wait, what? You just died.
Very, very little backstory for them, but very little life for them too. So, oh well.
But that was a cool opening, and I wish we had more scenes like that, like of action.
Yeah.
Death scenes, because they were very interesting when they did it. So like I wish there was more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm okay with movies like this that are. It was a little slow in some parts, but I liked the story it was telling, so it was okay. Like what would be another good example? Another like I'm trying to think of a when the night eats the world. I think it's called. It's a French zombie movie, and this guy gets locked in his ex-girlfriend's apartment. And the world's gone. It's pretty much just him by himself living, with only a couple of real action scenes in the beginning, I think one in the middle, and then towards the end when he's trying to get away. As long as you can keep like a compelling, like this is what this person would do in this situation, and they actually like do that well, I'm down to watch it. You don't have to kill everybody in order to make it exciting, I guess, or at least entertaining.
I don't know. For me, I felt a little bored when it was like that, but I do like slow burns, like The House of the Devil.
Yeah.
But I don't know, with this one, for me, I needed more action.
I wanted more of a backstory and a little bit more of like.
I mean, like something was missing in the story. Like it wasn't a bad story, but something.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But Eradication.
Eradication, yeah.
Eradication. It's on TUBI, and I'm actually really shocked it was on TUBI because it was actually really good.
Yeah.
This is my favorite that we've done so far. I think for myself.
No, mine is
100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So I was like, wow, okay, I'm really shocked. But
what's that?
It was really good. It has 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
It only has a 4.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. And then a 2.9 out of 5 from Voices from the Balcony. I have no idea who they are.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, that makes no sense. Way better than a 4.
Well, they're lame, anyways. But it's actually pretty good. The only thing is, like, I wanted just a little bit more.
Yeah, something was missing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I want a little bit more egg timer smashing next time. That would be good. That's good. And he wasn't self-sufficient like at all, really, because everything was handed to him.
Right.
The only thing he did was chop firewood, and that was about it. Everything else was like set up. Like he didn't grow anything. You didn't see him go get water. You just like it was still working.
Right. He had a drone literally like up in his face, and he didn't take the crossbow to like swat at it or hit it or anything. He just let him take him out and push him off that hill. And I was like, dude, why didn't you like swat at it or like something? Fight for yourself.
Yeah, that was his problem. He didn't like. How did someone like that survive for so long?
Yeah.
You know,
it had to have been them just covering him. Like it was all protection.
Well, I guess it was the wife. The wife was the man.
Right. She wore the pants 100%.
Yes.
Even
she would kill the people.
At first, she was like yelling at him, like, you don't do anything and you're scared and you won't stand up to me. And like, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I couldn't date a guy like that or marry him. I couldn't.
Yeah, he could have just at least done some more for himself, and it probably would have been a better situation.
The only time I was surprised was when he left the wife. He locked her in. That surprised me that he took the initiative to do something like that, to leave her. But then again, she's the one that's been keeping him alive. So like, what an ungrateful little bastard.
He didn't know that though. He's been tricked this whole fucking time.
True. And she's infected, so he could have that mentality like, okay, she's sick. Let me go find something that's gonna help her, or like figure out like what she doing so we can find cure for her.
The kind of person he is, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But you know, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. But I don't know. But that little woman took that door off the hinges. I was like, whoa, dang. And then what really like surprised me is that they touch sunlight and they burn like vampires.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is this a vampire movie?
My boyfriend asked that. He wasn't really watching. He just saw the part where she walked into the sun, and he's like, wait, is this a zombie movie or is this a vampire movie? I was like, I don't.
You know how in Twilight, like when they go out in the sun, they don't explode,
and
they get sparks. I was like, what the fuck? What if it's like for them, they get boils and stuff like that with the sun, and that's why they're all
Anything's
fucked
better than
up.
sparkles.
Yeah.
Anything is better than.
Because then, I mean, the thing about being a vampire, it's so cool because you stay young, right? You look great, and then the only bad thing, you can't go in the sunlight, and Twilight took that away. So like, there's no like, of course you would become a vampire.
Twilight took everything from vampires. It made them lame. I don't like Twilight. Ugh.
I don't either.
Right.
But it just reminded me of that, like how they would sparkle, but like what if in this one, instead of sparkling, they would get boils and stuff like that. They don't die quickly, but they'll die like more slowly and painful.
Interesting. But yeah, she literally like was in the sun for a couple of seconds and just she dead.
Yeah, like burst into flames.
Maybe she was on her period.
That was just a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool. That was a pretty rad twist.
But I did enjoy it. Yeah, I was sad that she died. Though. I was like, all that, and she still dies. Like all
of
this.
that, and then she decides to kill herself. Like,
you know what? I think I would have liked this movie. If it was her story. Like they put the focus on the wrong person.
Yes, 100%.
Because she was more interesting to me than him.
Yeah, but then you don't get the twist. It's very hard to do a twist when you're behind the scenes with her.
Sometimes I don't need a twist. I think I like more character.
I liked this one. I liked how it was like he's not infected. She's right there the whole time.
Yeah.
He's working for somebody else. And then
I think this is one of the better ones that we've done for TUBI.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is my second favorite one we've done.
Agreed.
Absolutely love it. Real quick, Richard, have you seen Blood Quantum? It's a zombie movie that may or may not still be on Shudder. I thought it was terrible, but a lot of people liked it, and they are wrong. I have not seen it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you heard about it, guys, or Richard. There's one called Automaton Transfusion, which is like the coolest name ever, and then the movie itself was a real big disappointment. So,
I hate that.
Yeah, like I still like my favorite name ever, Automaton Transfusion for a zombie movie. It's like, gosh dang it, it's gonna be awesome, and then it's not. Does it have a dog in it? There's no dog in this movie, unfortunately.
No, I thought it was a dog because like the woman would whimper like a dog, and I was like, wait, they had a dog this whole time?
Have you guys been watching The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Oh God! When she started clicking, I was like, "Ooh, she sounds like a clicker, and it's kind of cool."
It was kind of.
The Last of Us reminded me. Like I thought of that TV show when I was watching it.
Yeah. But honestly, while I'm watching that, we got to do when there's like 4 or 5 episodes. We got to talk about The Last of Us. Then.
Oh my God! Did you guys play the game?
No,
I don't have.
Oh God, the game was so much fun, and like to see it come to life in this show. There's kind of like some differences from the game, but the clickers, they got them spot on from the game, and they're my favorite. They're pretty. But yes, I would love to talk about that show because oh my God.
Well, there's only been 2 episodes, right?
There's only 2.
Yeah.
And as of right now, I still just see the Red Viper and the Lady of Bear Island going through a zombie apocalypse. And I'm like, that's Lady Mormont, all right? She is not Ellie. She is the badass from Game of Thrones, who should have won the game, by the way. If anyone doesn't know, the main character, the person playing Ellie is also not Lyanna Mormont. Lyanna Mormont? Yeah, Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones. And she's like maybe 12 in that. And she is the most hardcore badass in the entire show. She's way cooler than any other character. I'm sorry. She stole it 100%. And then she kills a zombie giant to die. And I was like, so sad when she died. It was a little tear. But it's a whole other side story. Oh my God, that's way too much tangent. Way too far away.
It's okay. People like it because they watch it. They know what they're getting with us, okay? They know.
You're not new around here, guys.
That's fair. Very fair. But anyway, like when she dies, I was a little disappointed with that because I was like, well, this whole movie was for naught. But spoilers, towards the end, because this is a fairly newer movie. he decides like he's gonna live. He's gonna keep going. And I don't know. Was there? Do we ever? What was the guy's name? The redhead.
Todd.
Was he the guy on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think his name was Todd.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
So
he was the guy.
Yeah, he gives him a call, and he like, what was kind of like the coordinates that he gave him, like 15 seconds to like 5 seconds from this, and I was like, that's an interesting way to say coordinates, but okay. But he gave him his coordinates, and like at the end of the movie, he does show up at the house.
Yeah.
And so yeah, spoiler alert. He goes to the house and he's like looking for David, and like David left food and a bottle of Jack Daniels, which hell yeah. Thank you, David. But he finds the computer is the egg timer goes off, and then he finds the computer ringing, and guess who it is? David. And he's in the lab coat, and he's all like fresh faced, which was surprising to me. I was like, wait a minute, where'd you get your blood this day? Because he started getting infected and nasty, and like, you know, the clicking and stuff. So I was like, wait a minute, where are you getting blood to be this clear faced and like human right now?
Oh, I
So
didn't
then-
know that.
Right? So then I was like, yeah. And then he's like, I'm Dr. So-and-so, and everyone is dead, and like you're the only one left, and we need to find a cure, and blah, blah, blah. So he flipped the script, and now he took his wife's place, and now Todd is now the subject.
Yeah, and he pretended to be somebody else, that David got like a cure or something. He left with his wife.
He went to DC with his wife and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And let's start. And then it ended.
Which I would I don't know if they're gonna, but that's a good place to leave off if you want a part 2, I guess.
Yeah.
I hope there's going to be a part 2, because I want more of
the drones.
I want more of the drones. Where are they coming from? I want more
Yeah,
of
the people in charge.
Yes, I want more of a backstory. What is their plan? What do they like? Are they actually going to make a cure, or is it just try to survive on clean blood where you find it?
Which, I mean, that could work. It worked in what the heck's that movie? Daybreakers, I think, or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're vampires.
Yeah, that's a vampire world, but they make it work, you know, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Or make a new civilization or something.
Yeah, build underground. You're good to go.
Right.
Well, like The Last of Us, like that. It's like a broken world, but they do have a civilization. Like they're trying to rebuild things,
Right,
but you can still see how fucking broken everything is. Like it's not back to like
not back
a fun way
to
to
normal,
live.
but yeah, not back to normal for them, but like a new world on top of the old world that's crumbling. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's a perfect way to say it.
Eradication to Eradication. Exactly what I was thinking. The Boogaloo is they taught all the vampire zombie things how to dance.
Ooh, I'd be
Thriller.
The main one is actually
the Wednesday.
I love that dance. I love
that dance too. I was like, that is so much fun. And the people who don't like it, they're probably just dancing like this, like 2-step.
Probably.
Yeah. Or in the corner, not even dancing.
Probably being creeper watching everybody.
Because let me tell you something. I'm the kind of person, I don't dance pretty. I feel the music. So it's not.
Awesome.
I want to see that.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
But oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. So we're at the hour. But I honestly, for myself, I give this movie a good 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I loved how much they did with such little cast. Like I thought it was very well done for an end of the world style movie, and the twist was way different than I've experienced.
It was very well done for a TUBI movie.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Indeed. I really hope they come out with the second one.
Me too, because I want answers.
I have questions and I need answers. Please.
Oh heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it for today, guys. For you out there, thank you for going along with this Eradication from TUBI.
Again, Tuesday.
You can watch it for free right now. A couple of ads. I got like literally 2 watching the entire thing. So
I think I had 3.
Yeah, it's a good hour and a half long, so that's not bad, people. Come on, watch it, check it out.
I love TUBI.
Oh, big thumbs up for
good
TUBI.
stuff on.
Yeah, it's getting better and better too.
You should get to it.
Get to tubing, all right? Get on there. Next week, I don't know if we have a topic yet, but we will decide one for you guys very soon. Any suggestions, please put them in the comments. Send them to us in a message, whatever you want to do, and we'll see if we can do it. Yeah.
If we could stay on topic. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's why they watched. They already know. It's been like over a year. The jig is up, Lex. The jig is up. It's been over a year. They know.
You should know what to
Tuesdays
expect.
are for Tuesdays are for bullshitting.
All right, people. We're gonna clear out of here, but we'll see you Tuesday, same time. You'll have a great one.
Night, guys.
Bye.